Pope Francis mixing politics and religion on Capitol Hill, urging action on hot-button issues like immigration.
I say this to you as the son of immigrants, knowing that so many of you are also descendants from immigrants.
Watching closely, Senator Marco Rubio, son of Cuban immigrants who came to America seeking freedom and now running for president. Tony Sayegh, Republican strategist. Bernard Whitman, former Bill Clinton pollster and CEO of Whitman Insight Strategies. Guys, I got to tell you, just seeing that piece of video and seeing Senator Rubio well up, I'm an emotional person, but I find myself feeling the same way. You have to admit, even if you didn't agree with everything that the Pope said today, there's a certain amount of emotion of how important this moment was. Tony, you first.
No doubt, Gretchen. The Pope is somebody who represents a lot more than just politics or a particular partisan agenda. His remarks and his views are sincere. They're based largely on compassion. And you saw today a real connection that he had with a lot of these people involved with politics, and the masses. You saw the young girl run up to him. He's someone who's very accessible, and he's someone who sincerely cares. That being said, the Pope has taken positions on a lot of issues, most of them sincere, actually all of them sincere, most of them that could be viewed by both sides as favorable to their positions. Obviously, the Pope and the Church are very anti-abortion. He talked about family life and the importance of it. And on the other side, he also talked about climate change, although he called it air pollution. He talked about immigration, gun control, other things that some Democrats might say align with them. Well, in both cases, it's really not wise to try to determine political favor from the Pope. He speaks from his heart, and it's not a political analysis.
I just want to show one of those examples. I just want to show one of those examples where it could be seen by both ways. So Bernard, listen to this about the golden rule in defending human life.
Let us remember the golden rule. Do unto others as you will have them do unto you. The golden rule also reminds us of our responsibility to protect and defend human life at every stage of its development.
All right, obviously a shout out to a lot of Republicans with that, but then he went on to say that he wanted to abolish the death penalty. So I guess Tony's right. He was playing both sides, right, Bernard?
Well, I thought he was outstanding, and I think that Democrats actually have a huge amount to be thankful for this Pope, because on nearly every single issue, from climate change to income inequality to immigration to fighting against unnecessary wars, the Pope expressed progressive values, ideals, and policies that, frankly, are fundamental to the Democratic Party and really stand in stark contrast to climate change denial on the part of the Republicans, intransigence on immigration, fighting for billions and billions of more dollars in weapon systems. All of these things the Pope exhorted against. And to your point, Gretchen, when he talked about the golden rule, he applied that to immigration, income inequality, yes, to human life, but also just as strongly to ending the death penalty, which is a policy that we all know many Republicans and Democrats actually support.
Well, as a mother who's married with 2 kids, I appreciated this part of what he said.
I can only reiterate the importance and, above all, the richness and the beauty of family life.
Family life, Tony. We live in an era and a culture that's really changed a lot over the last few decades. I thought that was important for him to say that.
And a very powerful message on both that and, again, the abortion issue, when you consider the conversation we're having about Planned Parenthood and how it's really shocked our national conscience into understanding what as a nation do we want to be represented as. And I have to tell you, Bernard's assessment, and my good friend Bernard, of course, I think is unfortunate, because if you want to view the Pope and all of what he says and where he aligns through strict national American political lenses, that's what you're going to hear. But the Pope is much bigger than that. And the Catholic doctrine, particularly on social justice, has been well established.
True.
They clearly are more liberal oriented. They oppose the death penalty for the same reason they oppose abortion. So let's not try to put political words in the Pope's mouth, and just appreciate the spirituality and the unity he brought to our country with this visit.
Okay, well, no doubt, and the visit continues. Bernard and Tony, thank you.
Thank you.